I'm back today with week 3 of my mouse and keyboard adventure, and in this video I set up my sense that I'm currently still using to this day, and I'm going to show you guys that. Also, I'm going to have tips throughout the video for new mouse and keyboard players as well as players overall. Okay, we have our mouse sense at 4.85, our vertical sense at 1, cars are set at 1.2, and the heli is set at even 2. And honestly, the heli is even a pain when driving at that level. So if you're playing with a controller player, have them drive. Also, my ADS sense is set to relative. And also some other specific settings. I have prone behavior set to go to prone so I can drop shot easier. And I always have it set to tactical sprint automatically, so that slide canceling is much easier. And I like to use E to pick up loot because it's a little bit easier of a reach for my fingers. Also I'd like to add that my DPI is at 1450. Depending on what setup you have, what kind of mouse you have, there should be a program in which you can change these settings. And I recommend you kind of fiddle with it. I kind of, decide to go with 1450 after a while because you set it at that and then you change your settings in game. You're going to have to work with both. You're going to have to adjust both per any game you play. So it's going to take, a while to figure out what works for you, but I really recommend, maybe trying to use this as a baseline and then go from there. So I have a little odd tip. If you're playing on mouse and keyboard, it's a little bit hard to get warmed up. So I highly recommend, taking some time. If you have the Modern Warfare game already, which most people do to play this game, go warm up against some bots, make their health about 200, and use a loadout that you generally use, and kill at least 100 of them to get prepared to move into your lobbies. Because one, if you do that, your first lobby is always going to be the easiest one you're going to have, because it's trying to set your baseline for the day. So if you're already warmed up, it's a pretty high chance that you're going to get some good stats in that game and even a win. Because this right here, this video is the first game of the day that I had, and I warmed up beforehand. So it's kind of a good idea to get a good warm up in before you start playing. So I always try to get my loadout as fast as possible. I go overkill first, because I want all my guns so I can sweat it out. Then I pick up a ghost fully loaded on the second. Doesn't always work out like that, but I would rather have 2 guns I'm good with than 1 gun that I'm good with and a ground loot gun. Also, when possible, throw the loadout marker inside a house or a building. Nothing's worse than being out in the open. You throw the marker down, everyone can see it's there. They can see it's there, through a building because the smoke goes out of it. But it's going to be harder for them to shoot you if you're inside cover. So I just recommend throwing it in a building, letting it land on top, and grabbing it through the wall. This is a side tip for free-to-play players who don't own the 2 main games attached to Warzone. If you need to level up guns, the best way to do it is in Plunder. By yourself or with a buddy, complete contracts like recons or supply runs to get XP for your guns, and make sure you have the gun out you want to get the XP for when completing the contract, so that you can level it up 10 times faster than usual. And if there's a double XP weekend, you'll literally gain a level every contract you do. So just make sure you look out for those double XP weekends. So I decided for this video to put music in the background at the beginning parts of the game, since it's me mostly fighting, and I'm going to drop out the music towards the end so I can break down the final circle strategy that will definitely get you more wins. Let me know in the comments below if I should keep background music in the future, because I kind of like it. One thing I notice a lot of people forget about when playing Warzone is that positioning is just always going to be key. I'm in the stairwell on higher ground. The guy gets out of the Jeep because he thinks he's going to come back and shoot at me. He's off in a distance and lower on the ground. That's not good positioning. That's terrible positioning. You should never do that. Unless you're some kind of sweat and you can hit your headshots exactly and you think you're a straight god at this game, just don't do that. It's a bad play. This game is built around positioning, not just gun skill. So here I'm going to grab the Jeep. I'm going to go on a Sunday drive around, see if someone shoots at me. No one really shoots at me, so I end up driving around for a little bit and trying to grab a house over in Promenade. And a funny thing happens not too happy with it. And surprisingly, we come back from it. It's pretty funny. Like, I literally climb up a ladder and a dude domes me, like, instantly as I'm, like, shooting someone else. Didn't even know he was there. That's also a major thing in this game. That's why they call it COD timing. You can literally be doing great, and all of a sudden someone comes out of nowhere where you least expect it, or in an area that just makes literally no sense, and they kill you. And half the time, those people with the COD timing that, like, kill you either die in the gas or don't make it 2 seconds after they kill you. It is what it is.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Oh my god, yo. You gotta be kidding me. That's ridiculous.
You win this fight and you return
Even
to the
I
front
can't be
line.
mad at that
If
shit.
you lose, you're done here. Sort them out or capture the objective.
So what do you guys think of the new Gulag? In all honesty, I hate it. I think it's trash. I would literally take the other Gulag back in a second. I know we all complain about the Gulag and we wanted something new, but this ain't it. Stop head glitching the cars. Push a little bit. Like, I don't know. Like, it's so annoying. Like, literally, anytime someone's on car side, they're just gonna push right to the car and then try and head glitch you through the car. It's just, it's boring. The new Gulag's boring. And also, lately they have an update where it's pistols and shotguns. Oh my god, I'm just gonna tell you right now. Mouse and keyboard, pistols and shotguns. Please, I can't. No. It's awful. God, this movement glitch. Watch me die. Watch me die. If you're in a building at the end circle, don't be afraid to crouch walk.
10 remaining. Keep it up.
I know, a lot of big time content creators, just run around like crazy and don't care about the more stealthy options in the game, but they tend to get into easier lobbies based around what I don't really know. I'm not going to make any accusations, but if you ever watch a tournament where they're playing in a tournament with like people of their caliber, you're going to see a lot more camping and crouch walking and a little bit more strategic play if you watch those during the tournaments. So they're not above it. It's just when they're playing, on stream, they're trying to sweat out and perform for everyone to make a show. But for the normal average player, crouch walk up some stairs towards the end circle. Don't make yourself like an obvious target. Also, make sure you have a headset. Listen out for footsteps, because other people are going to sit there and run around and not, think about the whole stealth part of the game. So definitely don't feel ashamed if you're crouch walking up some stairs. I know people talk shit, but, screw them. Also, go prone if you see some, like, brush or grass, in the area near a tree. It'll make people harder to see you, especially if you're running a rose skin or one with, like, debris on you, like brown grass debris. It'll help conceal you more, because at the end, this is a, tactical army game, so, your skins may actually help you win. And also, it's all about, kind of letting some of the people in the end circle fight it out, because there's a bunch of people on top of train. So you're going to watch that. You're going to let that happen. You're not going to do anything. Yeah, you can take a couple easy shots, maybe get a couple kills at the end right there. But that's going to make them know that you're standing or laying down right over in that area. They can hear you. So it'll just give away your position. Sometimes it's better to assess the situation, look at where people are, and not shoot, than to shoot and get those easy kills. Also, when you're in the end circle, like, take a look around the area and see what you can find cover on. Even ping it to see if it's in circle, the thing that you're looking at in your vision. And if it is, you can move over to it. Like, I move over to the, tree trunk, and that gives me perfect cover, and no one can really see me from up top of train and down low. So I see there's 3 left here. I could get up, push up, and try and, like, look around and stuff like that, but I'm kind of hoping that it gets taken down by another person, so then it's 1v1. And I have circle, so I don't really have to move yet. So I just wait a second, and luckily that opportunity comes. Someone gets taken out, and then I peek a little bit, and I see the guy running across. He's running through the trains, and then I grab that tree, positioning ahead of him, so when he comes out of the train, I can instant beam him for the win. Look at that. Another win for your boy. Woo! GG's. If you found this video helpful, like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 100 subs by spring. And as always, have a great day.